What is hypnosis? Is hypnosis dangerous? Is hypnosis supported by research? Can hypnosis facilitate the healing process? Can hypnosis help to increase motivation, imagination, and self-regulation? Well, let's find out. According to Webster Dictionary,
Hypnosis is a trance-like state that resembles sleep, but is induced by a person whose suggestions are readily accepted by the subject.
or in other words, hypnosis is when we are focused and receptive to what we are focusing on. Don't let the formal definitions confuse you. Let's briefly explore the history of hypnosis. Hypnosis goes back to thousands of years ago to ancient Egypt, where in the city of Saqqara, hypnosis was used as a healing tool. People would visit special sleeping rooms to acquire health and relaxation. The popularity of this healing tool is spread as far as the ancient Greece, where sleep temples were built and special rituals were developed that required individuals to dream about healing. Interestingly, these exotic rituals, which were built on metaphysical belief, were beneficial to the users, but of course, they did not understand the psychological impact of this process. This phenomenon was just a mystery until 1840, where Dr. James Braid coined the term hypnosis, which is derived from the Greek word that means sleep. Hypnosis was modified and adjusted throughout the time by Jean-Martin Charcot, Sigmund Freud, Dave Ellman, Milton Erickson, and Dr. John Kappas. Well, hypnosis is hard to explain, but easy to experience. But I will try to briefly explain this sophisticated concept here: subconscious mind. The subconscious mind, which is also known as the non-conscious mind, is considered to be the dominant force behind the human behavior. There are so many activities in our body and brain that happen automatically. For example, walking. We don't think about maintaining our balance or taking each step. Breathing and body temperature. We don't control them consciously. Brushing teeth. We don't consciously think about each step of brushing teeth. Well, these behaviors are automatic because they're run by the subconscious mind. In our lives, there are hundreds of habits, behaviors, and thought patterns that are automatic, some that we can bring to our attention and some that are hidden. Hypnosis, unlike other therapeutic modalities, targets and focuses on the subconscious mind. There are so many things that consciously we know how to handle. However, it is the subconscious that prevents us from taking the right action. For example, many people who smoke are totally aware of the fact that it could cause many health problems. They would like to quit. They have even tried multiple times, but something has prevented them, which is their subconscious. Many people who have the fear of public speaking are consciously aware that they should keep calm to deliver a good speech, but it is the subconscious that creates the anxiety. My point is that the subconscious mind has a direct impact on our lives, but not everybody has direct access or control over this powerful potential. However, through hypnosis, we can directly access and adjust the subconscious mind and bring rapid and effective change in a short period of time. In order to understand the nature of hypnosis, we need to understand the brain wave. Think of the brain as an engine. Depending on the performance of the engine, the sound or noise of the engine will change. So, it is fair to say that by the noise of an engine, we can assume or predict how hard the engine is working. Our brain has multiple waves or noises, 4 of which we will discuss here. Beta, 14 to 30 Hz, is when we are mentally aware and active. For example, reading, solving math problems, or engaging in an interesting conversation. Alpha, 9 to 13 Hz, is referred to a relatively relaxed state. Examples would be daydreaming, enjoying the nature, or watching an interesting movie. Theta, 4 to 8 Hz, is the mysterious state between wakefulness and sleep. It is a state we pass through before going to sleep. Examples are meditation, sleepwalking, and dissociative experiences. Delta, 1 to 3 Hz, is one of the lowest brain frequencies, which is also called sleep. Examples will be deep sleep or coma. So generally speaking, hypnosis is a state of mind that translates into alpha and theta frequencies. The closer you are to alpha theta threshold, the deeper you are in hypnosis. Therefore, naturally, everyone who has a sound brain will enter this state of hypnosis multiple times a day. If you have watched an interesting movie, daydreamed, enjoyed the nature, or slowly went into sleep, then you have experienced a form of hypnosis. A professional hypnotherapist or hypnotist will carefully take you from beta frequencies to alpha or theta frequencies, where your mind is relaxed and suggestible or open. It is that prestigious state of mind where mental and emotional breakthroughs happen and the desired changes take place. Hypnosis is a powerful tool that can change the behavior, feeling, and perception of an individual dramatically in a short period of time. It can help irresistible desires to vanish and boring tasks to become irresistible. Hypnosis is also a meditative tool that can help an individual to reconnect with a deeper self and find the inner peace and passion. You can use hypnosis to improve different aspects of your life. Some examples include improving the quality of your sleep, improving memory, increasing motivation, and decreasing anxiety, improving your relationship, boosting your self-esteem and self-confidence, facilitating the healing process, increasing imagination and self-regulation, conquering your fears and phobias, and the list goes on. Hypnosis, in comparison to other therapeutic modalities, is quick and cost-efficient, meaning that you will spend less time and money while you achieve the results you want. Hypnotherapy is booming in the United States of America and around the world, and it might be the golden therapy of the future. Let's take a look at myths and misconceptions of hypnosis. Hypnosis is dangerous. According to David Spiegel,
there is simply no evidence to support the idea that hypnosis is dangerous.
You see, hypnosis is a powerful and neutral tool, which it depends on the user how they choose to use it. Think of a knife. What if I asked you, is a knife good or bad? Well, you might say, what a silly question. A knife is not good or bad, it depends on how you use it. You can cut potatoes in the kitchen or hurt somebody in the street. It's not the knife that is the problem, but the user of the knife. In a similar way, hypnosis has been accused as a dangerous tool, but people who misused it have been discounted. Hypnosis is not supported by research. Some people say that hypnosis is nothing but a placebo effect, and there is no empirical research to support that hypnosis works. Well, I would say that that claim or null finding expired a long time ago. According to Eric Vance,
the drug naloxone, which is effective at blocking placebo responses, doesn't block hypnosis.
Therefore, we can say hypnosis and placebo effects are not the same thing. When it comes to lack of data that supports hypnosis, that is true to say that we don't have sufficient data, but only in the United States of America. There are hundreds of research that have been done overseas, mainly in India, Turkey, England, and Australia, that clearly show significant results that hypnosis is effective and beneficial in a variety of situations and issues, such as academic performance, addiction, autoimmune disorders, fears and phobias, irritable bowel syndrome, sport performance, stress reduction, and many more. It's worth mentioning that hypnosis is not only for people who have a mental disorder or diagnosis. It is for everyone, no matter who you are, where you are, or what you want to achieve. Do you want to sleep better? Do you want to have more motivation? Do you want to learn faster? Do you want to eliminate the fears of your public speaking or fears of task taking? Whatever it is, hypnosis has something for you, and it could be helpful in the process of achieving your goal. Hypnosis is a tool that gives you more control over your life. Hypnosis could be a tool of happiness and prosperity. It could be a tool that changes your life for better. My name is Munir and I'm a certified hypnotherapist. If you would like to know more about hypnosis, or if you just like to experience the grace of hypnosis, then please visit my website at internaltone.com and schedule your free consultation today.